So I'm at home and the golf season is about to kick off, so I thought I'd let you into a secret. So what is the biggest swing killer out there? I mean, I teach golf for a living, I give thousands of golf lessons, and I see this all the time. You know, sometimes it's that bad, I mean, I can't even look. You've got to get this right, otherwise you're going to struggle big time. Great swing, look at that. Yeah. What are you doing up here? 3, wait! And I know what you're thinking. Go on, hit me with it. What do I need to do? Put towels under my armpits or a shaft up me? Hi, it's Lee Kapansky here. Turn your hips more, turn your shoulders more, which frees you up in the backswing to get into a flatter position here like this. No, it's a stack and tilt. Is it the A swing, the B swing? Okay, shouts out Bob, the local prophet that lives on the driving range with his bag of tricks. What about arch your left wrist at the top of the backswing and then open up your body through impact? Now everybody trusts him because he's just finished his second book on biomechanics. But all the elite coaches expect John the mid-handicapper to master before he blows his back out. So why is it that your body wants to swing left and chop across the ball like this? Is it because you're stupid? No, because hold that shoulder back and then dig the elbow into your side. I mean, that feels good, doesn't it? Towards a target. I mean, I know I'm going on about it, but it's absolutely massive. I mean, just between me and you, that's why your swing fault has got nothing to do with your swing, but rather the way in which your body is positioned and reacts in relation to the target. Your swing fault has instantly disappeared.
Since day one, something's been missing. I know it's time to transition to a new kind of way and let the passion come out.
So let's get down to business. What is it? What is the biggest swing killer? Now, if you're not standing correctly in relation to the target, you'll be blocked, you'll lose massive amounts of power, club head speed and control, and one day it'll hurt like hell. And whoa, steady on. Don't just run off as soon as you hear that it's a stance and alignment video, because you've probably seen it all before, right? No, you haven't. And if you have, then watch it again, because it's absolutely massive. Now, you're still interested? And if you weren't, you'd have probably switched off by now. But even the likes of Tommy Fleetwood thinks this is massive. You know, when talking about how he rates Alan Thompson as being one of the best coaches in the world.
Lovely. Now, you've said you're swinging the club better than you ever have. You work with Alan Thompson, your coach, and you've called him the best coach in the world. Obviously, it's really working right now. What has he helped you with? What's the main thing that's turned you from a very good player into a great player?
We'll jump in to see what Tommy Fleetwood has to say later. Now, this is probably the only golf lesson that can instantly and dramatically change your angle of attack, your spin numbers, the way in which your body moves and reacts in relation to the target. And that's no... I mean, that's the truth. So firstly, why do so many golfers have a stance and alignment problem? Now, there's always a simple explanation behind a stance and an alignment problem. I mean, generally what happens is we stand on the side. Now, as soon as I turn my head, my right eye becomes stronger, the line of vision gets bent over to the right side. So then what happens is we all tend to follow it and we get stuck into this position. Now, from here I get used to seeing the target like this, then I react back towards the target. And I know there's going to be a few of you out there saying, I haven't got a stance and alignment problem, I'm just coming over the top. Now, don't do a stance and an alignment check on the driving range or on a mat or in an indoor room. You're wasting your time. You know, get on the golf course and do a dynamic stance check in a real playing situation, and it'll be clear to see. Now, to be correct, you want to be standing parallel to the ball to target line. So there's the ball to target line, and I'm going to stand parallel in relation to it. And if you are a slicer or an over the topper, you're going to have to do a lot more than that with your stance. I'll show you what I mean now. So now you're aiming right, you're swinging left, you're coming from outside to in, your body is blocked, your right shoulder is flipping and flying out there, and you're slicing, you're pulling, you're topping, you're duffing, and this is the reason. You're a shanker. I mean, to be honest, the only way you're standing in, the way of, is your own. And just before I forget, this is how Tommy Fleetwood got back to his best. And I don't mean Joe the Weekend Warrior. I mean Tommy Fleetwood.
You've said you're swinging the club better than you ever have. You work with Alan Thompson, your coach, and you've called him the best coach in the world. Obviously, it's really working right now. What has he helped you with? What's the main thing that's turned you from a very good player into a great player?
The first thing and the main thing when we started working again last year was I was really disorientated, and by that I mean I was playing with a really strong club face, which my club face is a bit strong anyway, but I had it stronger than I would like. I was aiming right and swinging right to basically try and counter that. So if I hit something 20 yards right, it would actually be a straight shot, and I didn't know that in myself. So we had to do a lot of work on setup, a lot of work on me knowing what was a good shot on the range, because it's all right coming in hitting balls, but you could be pulling it or pushing it if you don't know where your alignment is, and you go on the course and then you're all out of sync. So that was the first thing for us. We really worked on trying to square the club face off as much as we can, and then swing down lines, swing down my feet lines, swing down straight lines, and actually swing at the target. So if I was to aim at the 200 and swing at the 200, well, if I knew my plane was good and I hit it left, I'd know that my club face was the one that turned it. So from there, it's a lot easier to actually coach and a lot easier to make decisions from that.
Now, stance and alignment problems at address are not just reserved for poor Joe the Weekend Warrior. Even more so, the best players in the world strive to ensure they have a good solid foundation to work from. So the first thing that tends to happen with a slicer or somebody who's swinging left is it forces your impact position back in your stance. So what I mean by that is, when you're swinging left, your hands and arms come closer to your body through impact, so the club head then hits the ground before the ball. So the first quick fix is naturally to position the ball further back in your stance. But what happens is, as soon as you do that, you have to reach across with your hands and arms, okay? And what happens is your left hand will turn more over into a position like this, and the right hand will go fit on more from underneath. So now you're in a strong grip position, okay? Which closes the club face through impact, which fights the slice spin. So a slicer thinks, yes, I'm on to a winner. But the problem with this is, as soon as you force the ball position back in the stance, you take a stronger grip. You'll see if you look at my posture, like this here. So what happens then is, from this position here, it runs into the swing. So you've got even more problems with the swing. I'm just trying to get through to you just how massively important this is. But I know what you want, what you really, really want. You wanna?
To what I know, to everything I've learned, what is real and fabricated. What is wrong? What is my problem? What can I get out of this world that I created? Fighting storms in my head, don't know where I have been. I'm alone, no one to turn to, no one understands. Shit's too complicated. Away, and I feel like I am someone else.
Now, a mistake that many golfers make is that from wrong to perfect never works. So what you've got to do if you want to correct your swing fault, you've got to do the complete opposite. Shock your body, which will reprogram your muscles with all the good stuff. So instead of aiming right and swinging left, this is the classic that you get the guy who's aiming up the right hand side like this, got a nice strong grip, ball position back in his stance, and what he's trying to do is pull the ball back into the middle of the fairway. Now, you might get the odd good one out there, but you're losing massive amounts of club head speed and control. And one day you'll find your weakest link and you'll blow either your back or your knee out. Let's see how the body reacts if we do the opposite and we aim to the left and swing to the right. Now, the easiest and most effective way to correct a swing fault is to use the targets, to fight against all of your inbuilt instincts and feelings for your swing fault. Now, after all, golf is a target-orientated sport. Just swinging more to the right or more from the inside, you know, it doesn't mean anything unless you're releasing it to a target. Now, the muscle memory for your swing fault is often underestimated, and it overrides everything, brain, everything. It can be a real beast. You know, if you've got a slice, the challenging part as a coach and a pupil is to reset things. So to reprogram your body, then you've got to do the complete opposite. Because I'm aiming left and then swinging over to the right side, reacting out towards the target, what happens is automatically I'll attack the ball more from inside to out, like this here. Also as well, if I've got any backswing issues like this, what tends to happen is automatically the backswing will become more rounded and slightly flatter, but it allows me then to come down from inside to out and react out towards the target. So what happens is the club head will stay much longer with the ball. Okay, so my timing doesn't have to be so good. If I'm swinging left and the club head cuts away from the ball, which needs exceptional timing. Also as well, my hips turn, my shoulders turn. It's a much freer movement. Everything moves and turns naturally. You know, and I'm no longer gaining or losing height. If I'm standing to the right side and swinging left, everything goes up and then down. And the whole movement looks much smoother, rounder, and less jerky as before. You know, this is massive, and if you're still not convinced, let's relate it to other sports or movements, and you'll see how your body instinctively reacts to the target and how your body movements naturally change accordingly. Now I'm throwing a ball. Now tennis, cross line, long line, slice, top spin. So now we get to golf. Now pull, push, slice, hook, the spin on the ball, then that's the club face alignment in relation to the swing path. So for example, if the club face is square in relation to a outside to in swing path, which is going left, then there's your straight pull left. If the club face is open in relation to a left swing path like this here, then there's your slice. Now what's never really talked about, and it's obvious really, is that your body will always want to react and get back to the target. And that's why when you correct a swing fault, you start firstly with the correct alignment at address. And if the person helping you with your golf doesn't start with a stance check, then there are so many positive things that happen just by standing further to the left and swinging out towards the flag, which is over towards the right side. I mean, I've already talked about how my angle of attack is now coming from an inside path on a downswing, and not only do all my spin numbers and flight to path angles drastically change and improve, but my impact position is corrected. So I'm going to want to move the ball position further forward into a more neutral position, which automatically changes my posture. Previously I was swinging from outside to in, okay, so my hands and arms were coming into my body and I was slicing across the ball. The impact position was too far behind. Now that I'm attacking the ball from the inside, this pushes the impact position further forward into a more neutral position, so I'm going to want to move the ball position more to the left. This also has a big effect on my grip. When I'm gripping back here, it tends to be kind of like this, and everything gets twisted. When the ball position is in a neutral position here, my hands and arms grip on the golf club in a natural way, okay, which fits my body correctly. Then what happens is, instead of being twisted in this kind of position, when the ball position is adjusted, my grip is correct, my posture is also correct. Now that I'm no longer swinging to the left from outside to in and blocking myself, I'm creating more club head speed, more effortless power and control. I'm going to be a beast. I mean, I'm no longer going to be slicing it, but straight push to the right, or a nice little fade, or a little baby draw, all because I've changed my alignment in relation to the target, because my body will always want to react and get back towards the target. I mean, I know I'm going on about it, but it's absolutely massive. I mean, just between me and you, that's why your swing fault has got nothing to do with your swing, but rather the way in which your body is positioned and reacts in relation to the target. Your swing fault has instantly disappeared. I've just had an idea. And this one worked last time. You know, and they're all doing it, and it's new. It must be good. I've just got to get more connected.
I've been up for 3 nights. My eyes are bloodshot red. Damn, I wanna see the sunshine. It's getting to my head. One look in the mirror, don't like what I find. I know that somewhere in there there's a good guy, but he runs away at midnight. I'm sorry.
And this goes for chipping, pitching, putting. I mean, you'd never roll a ball like that. And I know what you're thinking. No, you don't always have to aim 40 yards left of the flag over here. Now, as you gain control over your newfound downswing direction, you can gradually reel your 2 targets in to become one. So then your target becomes your target, if you know what I mean. Now the funny thing is, you don't have a swing fault. It's a stance problem. And no matter how big or little your alignment problem is, your body will always want to react and get back to the target. Now if you stand correctly in relation to the target and you react to it, you'll find that your swing fault will instantly disappear. That's why you slice it, that's why you pull it, that's why you duff it, that's why you shank it. And why nobody seems to talk about this just astonishes me. Now I'm going to try and do more videos. I hope you like them. If you don't, I'm fine with it. I'm going to keep knocking them out anyways. I was going to do watch reviews, but I only got the one. I've actually got 2. The other one's a Casio. It's downstairs. Listen ladies, quiet please. Big Daddy on the tee. Catch that one, catch that one. Not bad, not bad. It's a cracking shot that, Sevy. Boom. Hugo doesn't like the camera.
No, it's in your face.
Come on, good swing. That's it. Oh, he's nailed it. Oh, he's nailed it. Eh? What don't you like about the camera?
It's just in your face, but I mean, that wasn't too bad.
He's nailed it. Right, Leo, what'd you do, mate?
Aim left, swing right.
Aim left, swing right. Good. Cracking shot that. Boom. All right, come on, Lucy lad.
I'm not a lad.
Oh, sorry. Come on then. Good swing. Aim left, swing right. That's it. Good. Oh, she's only gone and nailed it. Excellent shot that. Woo!
That's how you do it, people.
So we're all on the green. Pressure's on. Oh, good shot. Well done, mate. It's a cracking shot from there, that.
Thanks.
Great shot, mate. Get in the hole. Oh, that's a cracking shot. Nearly. Good lad, good lad. Great shot. Boom.
Yeah, it's better than mine.
Beautiful. Come on, good swing. Oh, that was a bit crap. Not to worry.
Delete that.
Yeah, I'll delete that one. I'll delete that one. Nobody will see that. Promise you. Yeah, nobody will see it, I promise you.